Good morning. Just had to look at the clock there. My name is Duane, and I will be playing Bob, who is the model builder, and I'm going to be playing Mayor in the model village.
And me next, yeah.
Go for it.
Hi, my name is Abi, and I'm going to be playing Holly, who is a model maker as well, and also Jill, who is a... How would you describe Jill in the village?
She's a model villager.
She's a model villager. I think I'll leave it there.
Yeah. I'm Lee. I'm going to be playing Cutler, who is an artist who gets commissioned by Bob and Holly to come along to the model village in order to turn around its fortunes. And I'm also playing Henry, who is a friend of Jill's within the village. He's also a model villager and the resident public health inspector. As you can see, there are three actors and 6 characters, so each of us is taking on board 2 of those, which is a challenge, but also, I think, speaking personally, perhaps a joy and something to be able to lean into as an actor as well. You can, if I look at Cutler and Henry, they're from very different backgrounds, very different worlds in terms of the worlds they inhabit and the lives they live in. So that's an enjoyable challenge to be able to lean into creatively and just to be able to build and explore, I think.
I suppose it's just about kind of like, you know, because we are playing multi-roles, obviously you think about how do you differentiate, is that the word? Yeah, between the 2 characters and stuff like that.
Done a lot of the work
how
in the
that's
script.
How that's clear to the audience. So I suppose it's just about really trying to focus on that, and I suppose each actor has their way and process of doing that, whether it's like how you are physically, how you are kind of like in the voice, whatever that is, you bring that and kind of make that and show that difference, I suppose. And I suppose it's also just not to get like too tied up with it, you know, and go, I need to make these 2 characters different so everyone sees. I think kind of, as Lee was saying, the writing shows these characters, and I think that's there anyhow. Okay, so in the play there are 2 worlds. Obviously the real world, I don't know why I'm doing fingers for real world, but it's the real world, isn't it? So we have the real world and we have the model village world as well, which comes to life.
That's the world that Jill and Henry and the mayor inhabit.
Yes. So there are a lot of questions really about how those 2 works kind of coexist, I suppose, would be the way of putting it. And we have had a lot of questions and I have to do a lot of thinking about how we put that across, you know. When do those worlds come together?
Yeah, at which point in the play does the world of the smalls and the world of the bigs cross over, and at which point do the bigs realise that the smalls are alive, and how long have the smalls been alive? Do they age? Do they die? Do they go to sleep at night?
How much control do the smalls have in their own world? What is their relationship to the bigs, and how do they view the bigs as well?
Yeah.
It's complex.
It is, yeah. Like, how much do these small people in this village know about life? Are they, you know, all that sort of thing, really. So it's about just trying to create those rules, I suppose, with some of them.
Make decisions.
What do they know of the outside world?
Yeah. Why were you 2 interested in doing model village?
I personally, I didn't grow up in a village, but my personal interest in the story was the magic of it, because the script is so fantastical in terms of like this village coming to life, and I'd never been part of something like that, a project like that, where there is this magical element to it, and being able to multi-role as 2 characters that are so different, and having that as a challenge as an actor is just great. So that really drew me to it, the thought of doing that as a challenge.
Cool.
Specifically.
Sure.
And what was, sorry.
Firstly, for me, I think, definitely the script and just all of the stuff that Anita's managed to interweave in there. A lot of it I can definitely relate to. I've got some experience of growing up in a small town, which is similar to village life, I guess. So I saw a lot of the things I encountered growing up, and also still encounter now upon return to that town, are kind of present within the play. So that attracted me to it for sure.
Duane?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't have any experience at all of village life. So I suppose from that point, it's interesting to kind of get into this world of it.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I think the thing that did interest me about it is the questions we're asking about village life, and then also then in the wider forum of big towns and cities, how we think about voting, how we play our roles in life and stuff like that. So seeing it through the eye of a village is probably a good way to go. So yeah, I'm always up to do something a bit different.
Apart from all of the long hours in the van and the lifting the set in and out and packing it away every night,
I'm leaving you two.
assembling all of the lights and building your muscles up in the process, what are the best things about the prospect of doing a rural tour for you guys? Or what attracted you to it?
It's just being in the van.
What van
Being in
life?
the van
I can
with
just go to
your fellow
sleep.
actor mates.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah, rock and roll. I suppose it is. I mean, I think I have done rural touring before. It's just about really like it sounds. What's the word?
It sounds like you're in the middle of a field and nobody's there.
No, no. It's just the thought of kind of bringing theatre to people that don't really are able to access it that much, and I think kind of theatre is a universal thing that we should all be able to access. So being able to do that, going to places where they probably don't access it or can get to it that easily is something that we should all kind of. I was going to say celebrate, should we say that?
The joy of being able to
enjoy, just enjoy.
Yeah.
Nah, seriously though, and I think kind of, and then that's whether it's, for me, I kind of count that as going to deprived areas that can't really get theatre and stuff like that. It's the same sort of thing to me, really.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'm going to enjoy about it. And looking forward to all the sandwiches that will be made and cakes that will be done for me. Well, I'm just putting it out there so everyone does that for me. I do like a good carrot cake if anyone wants to do one. So that's it.
I think as well the spaces, because you don't know every time you turn up to a venue exactly what it's going to be like, and that means that the performance will remain fresh.
The challenge of being able to.
Because every time it will be slightly different, and every space will be slightly different, every setup will be slightly different. I think that's really exciting, actually. What do we want the audience to go away feeling?
Well, I guess we want the audience to leave feeling acknowledged and like they can identify with many of the characters, or at least some of the characters and some of the themes that they encounter in Model Village.
And feel empathy.
Empathy,
towards them in some way,
maybe to feel challenged that they've encountered a viewpoint that might be different from their own worldview upon.
I suppose for me, I just want them to go away thinking about community and what that means for them, and the decisions that we make within our communities. The effects or consequences that may have on other people.
What it means to be.
And is that inclusive? I suppose that's what we all need to start thinking about.
What it means to be part of a community and what it means to
have a role within that.
What is your role? What is your identity within that community, both individually and as a collective?
Yeah.